Hey everybody, Jeremy here, and today we're going to be taking a look at this Banpresto Big Budoukai Goku statue. I got this guy from Barnes & Noble for about $40, and you can also find it on Amazon for around that same price. It'll hover around between $35 to about $45. And this statue is the second part to another statue. There is a Bardock statue that is in a very similar pose that this statue is meant to be posed next to create this really cool scene overall. And we're going to put those two together in a little while. But for now, let's just take a look at this Goku statue. So from top to bottom, this statue stands at around 9 inches tall. And because it's a statue, it doesn't have any kind of articulation or anything like that. It's just static. But out of the box, it comes with a few different pieces that you're going to have to put together in order to get it looking like the way that it is now. But don't worry, because it's not hard to put together at all. So it comes with this display base right here. And in this display base, you have to put two different stands. So we have this stand right here that's going into Goku's side. And then we have another stand on this side that goes into Goku's lower leg. And when you do that, he'll be able to hover off the ground as if he's in combat and he's flying towards an enemy. And you can get him to stand like that with no problems at all. And it's a really good look for him. Another really good look altogether is just the way that this statue looks. This thing is absolutely beautiful. One of the things that stands out most to me about this particular statue is the battle damage that is across his entire body. From the scars on his face to his tattered up clothing. I mean, it looks like Goku has just been put through the ringer completely. Love the way his gi is just tattered and torn like this. His armbands are torn. He's got all these scratches on his arms, and along his face you can also see there's a cut on his face and you got a little bit of blood trickling down there. It's like he's really going through some rough times right now, but that's okay because we know that's the way Goku likes it. Another great thing about this is the molding. Banpresto does such a fantastic job of putting together and designing these statues at such a low price that have really great scope. The muscle definition in Goku is astounding. It looks so good. And another great thing is just the way that his hands are. The way that his hands are, you can see the little imprints from his fingerprints and all the different lines that you normally see inside of your hand. They molded those to him as well. Love the way his hands kind of crunch up like this, and he's making like a claw type of a shape with his hands. It really helps to bring out the emotion and how dynamic of a pose this is when Goku is set up this way. They also did a great job on his face sculpt. His face looks absolutely perfect. I don't see anything wrong with it. I don't see any errant paint or marks or smudges or anything like that. They did a great job on his green eyes. Love the way that he's sort of looking up and to the side. And man, let me just tell you, this is something that is just something that if you are a Dragon Ball Z fan, you're a collector of Dragon Ball Z merchandise, this is definitely something that you should have in your collection. Everything about this is just so well done. They even put little markings down on his boots like that. Makes it look like his boots are a little bit beat up, a little bit dented, a little bit worn. Little tiny things like that I tend to look for in statues and action figures and things like that. And when I see them, that just shows me that the sculptor really cared for what they were doing. And that really comes off very clearly here. So this is the way that Goku looks here. And like I said, this statue is meant to be paired up with Bardock, which is Goku's father. And when you set these two next to each other, it tends to look pretty cool. And when you get the two set up together, it looks really cool because it looks like they are fighting together, father and son, Super Saiyan and not Super Saiyan. But it's a really great look that their poses, while completely different, are similar because of the stance that you have to put them in, and they both look like they are just going through a really crazy battle. Another thing that I noticed with these statues is you can kind of have them pointing towards each other, kind of like this. And even when you do it like this, it sort of looks like they're fighting each other, just based off the way their pupils are. So Bardock, from my angle, looks like he's looking directly at Goku, and Goku from this angle looks like he's looking directly at Bardock. I know there's really no reason for them to fight, but if you were to stand them like this, it really looks like they're supposed to be fighting each other. But if you want to keep things nice and cordial, you can just have them facing just like this, and it's still a really, really great look. So for the two of these statues all together, I paid maybe between $60 and $70 just for both of them. And I think that is a really fantastic deal. The sculpts are great. They are very good size. You don't really get a lot of figures at this price that will come with stands like this. And they are officially licensed products, so you don't have to worry about dealing with any shadiness, you know? And I really like these figures, and I'm planning on getting more, especially in the Master Stars line where the figures are around 10 inches tall. They don't come with stands, but they look very, very good. So if you are in the market for Dragon Ball Z figures, I totally recommend that you check out at least these two, just so you can have two statues that are meant to be together, posed together, and it'll really, really stand out on your display. So if you want to see more videos like this, and I promise I've got more coming up, please feel free to subscribe to the channel. You will get those videos as soon as I upload them. So thank you so much for watching, and until next time, I'm Jeremy, and I'll talk to you later.